So, you like smart TVs? Well, now you don't actually have to buy a smart TV in order to turn your TV into a smart TV. So, this is the Pivos XIOS or XIOS, XIOS. I mean, they're really into things that are tough to pronounce when it comes to their product names. So this is the second product in their media player mix. So they do media player boxes. Their other one is the EOS, which I think I'm pronouncing right as well. This is still the powerhouse. This is still the tank. This one is running completely custom firmware, and it's not using any kind of Android or XBMC or anything like that at all. This guy, on the other hand, is running Android Ice Cream Sandwich, which, with the new XBMC available for Android, can run XBMC over top of Android, or there's actually a native firmware that you can flash directly to XBMC. So you can be running XBMC natively off of this tiny, tiny little device that you have to basically just kind of stash somewhere near your TV. Check that out. So let's have a look at speeds and feeds before we have, before we take a closer look at the physical aspect of the unit. And this, there, it's off now. It's out of my way. Thank you. Comes with a fairly rudimentary remote. Okay. Comes with power brick. Okay. Oh, look, they throw in an HDMI cable too. That's nice. Alright, so what do they have to say for themselves? So number one, okay, it supports a bunch of video codecs. This is a very experienced team, so it's going to support all of the important stuff, including, your RMVB for your Asian shows and all that good stuff. What's in the box, we've already seen. Supported connectivity, we'll definitely see. System requirements, so 1080p resolution is fully supported and very, very good. Wireless is included with this device. You can see right here, wireless N is included. It also has 1000 Ethernet, and I would usually recommend using 1000 Ethernet where possible, but if you have good signal strength, wireless N will do the trick for you. It also supports a microSD HD card up to 32 gigs, and that is pretty much all it has to say for itself in that regard. So here, this is an older box actually, because it's running Ice Cream Sandwich already with the newer units that are shipping. Okay, that we've already covered. Supports a wide range of peripherals, including Pivos Sense wireless motion remote. This one, which, isn't the same as the one that came in the box. So this is a motion sensing remote that I haven't actually used yet. So move, swipe, point, and click. And I'm really looking forward to trying this. This is an optional accessory, whereas the XIOS comes with just the basic remote. Okay, keyboard, mouse, webcam, card readers, digital cameras, and many more. Comes with an ARM Cortex-A9, so a fairly powerful processor, 512 megs of RAM, 2 gigs NAND flash, although you can expand the storage. And you can always also expand the storage via USB 2. Okay, powered by Android. Yep. Okay, the marriage between the digital home, the ultra slim form factor, and that's pretty much it. So let's have a look at the unit itself. Very clean, very cool styling. XIOS DS Media Play. On the front you find basically an IR receiver, you've got a few indicator LEDs. On the side you find your microSD for storage, 2 USB 2 ports. On the back you've got a LAN port, another USB 2 port, HDMI, DC voltage in, and a power button. And on this side you've basically got not a whole lot. So the main advantage with any media player that you buy, or not the main advantage, the main consideration always has to be how well are they going to support it. So Pivos has shown with the EOS that they are willing to launch a product, put it in the marketplace. Honestly, at first there were a fair number of firmware bugs, but these days, speaking as a retailer, I work at NCIX, these days, it's all ironed out. They took care of it, so the EOS runs really well now. XIOS has some bugs, that's to be expected. However, Pivos is very committed to upgrades. In fact, they even have a dedicated upgrade button right on the bottom. So the cool thing about upgrading this thing to Ice Cream Sandwich is that it's really meant to be run on a big screen. So there's a fully functional Google Play Store, which means that all you have to do is sync all the apps from your Android device, no learning curve whatsoever, and all of a sudden you've got everything that you want running on your TV as well as on your tablet or smartphone. So that means you've got all that cool stuff that comes with using an open platform like, Skype and Twitter and all that good stuff. In fact, it supports webcams. I think we covered that very briefly before, but that's a cool thing because lots of smart TVs, they want you to buy like their webcam in order to run Skype on your smart TV, and it's like, $100 over. Well, Okay, or you could just buy a cheap webcam and a XIOS for pretty much the same price, and then you could run Skype on your TV, and you could have all these other advantages as well. It also has support for Chrome, which is pretty cool given that it's only running Ice Cream Sandwich at this time. You know, you can play HD YouTube with all of the correct apps and all that. Maybe Slick could look at the accessories for a second and all that. PVR functionality with supported USB tuners. You can run games such as Angry Birds without any difficulty. There's a few limitations, so the included remote isn't that great. It's just basic functionality. However, this Sense one, which we should actually open up just, you know, as an exercise in opening boxes, because that's what we apparently do on this channel. So it comes with a USB charging cable, mini USB receiver dongle that you will probably plug in to this. Nice low profile. And Pivos Sense wireless motion remote. So there you go. So you have the option of a more robust remote control system as well. And, okay, right, so limitations. There's no HD audio bit streaming, but down mixing does work fine. There's some issues with YouTube app switching between full and window screen, but these are things that can potentially be worked on in the future. There's also the fact that there's no multi-channel audio pass-through, but DTS and Dolby Digital 5.1 will be enabled by a firmware update. Down mixing currently works fine. So what's the summary? Basically, this thing is not meant to replace the EOS and the Pivos lineup, but it's meant to be more of like a smart TV experience augmentation creator thing, as opposed to being like a powerhouse media box. So I'm really excited to try it out, and I hope you guys are excited to sort of tune in with us. So don't forget to subscribe to Linus Tech Tips for more unboxings, reviews, and other computer videos.